Who's here? Say hello in the chat before it craps out again. Hands are cold today. Who? Who are you? Who is watching? Type hello in the chat. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Say hello. Bad connections. Bad connections. Good connections. Even if it's just one person, I'm doing this. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? The Joshinator is here. And he says hello. Who else is here? Who's here? All right, well, if it's just me and Josh, get ready. We're going to go at it.
It's 2 o'clock.
It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. Here we go. 1, 2, number 1. 1, 2, ready, go. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Two. Three. Four. Five. My hands are cold today. Gotta warm this up. So today we can use buttons on my shirt for height, stick height. They're a little easier to see. So my taps are like in between the first and second button. There. Six. Seven. Here we go. 7 and. Hey, Rashab. 7. We're on 7. We're going to do number 8 in a second when we come back to the right hand. Left. Here comes number 8, A. ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So the quarter note stays the same, but our pulse isn't the quarter note anymore. It's the dotted quarter note. 3 and 4 and. So this tempo, the accent, sometimes is referred to as a metric modulation because it has a relationship to the eighth note, which is also related to the quarter note. Who else here? Say hello. The cool thing with this is you can get like a kind of a circular motion. So kind of a rise and fall to help kind of mitigate whatever effort you're putting in, whatever tension might be gathering. Eight B, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a. So this starts with an upstroke. Up. As opposed to the last one that starts with a downstroke. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to be thorough, tap your foot on the dotted quarter note. I'll do it. If that messes you up, don't worry about it. HC. And those of you who are drum set players, if you want to sit down at your drum set and put some feet to these, even basic quarter notes, that's a really great thing to do because you're building in coordination and you can pay attention to how precise your lineup with the bass drum is. We're going to go back to number 1 in a second. Here we go, number 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, we're going to speed up, right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4. Just want to make sure I got a couple messages that they're not from people having problems. Right, 2, 3, 4, left, 3, 4, right, left, right, left. 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm counting it in 6/8 now instead of 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hopefully that doesn't mess you up. This should feel good for you guys. 3rd day in a row. Super chops. Getting there. Nice and relaxed. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Or takina, takina, taka, taka, takina, takina, takadina, takina, takina, takadina, takina, takina, takadina. It's another way to count the groupings. What I want you guys to do today is send me a picture of your practice setup. Like all Instagram style. Make it look perfect. You know, the sticks and the pad. 1, 2, 3. I can. 5. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 5. 1. Bad teacher. 3, 4, 5. Four. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Five. Here we go. So that kind of floating hand that we talked about with number 8 is a little bit present here, but because there's so much space between the accents, the wind up isn't quite as visible because it takes a little longer. I'm trying to exaggerate it. And 1, and 1. Another way to think of it is the note right before the accent is kind of in the Arctic Circle on the tip of the stick. So rather than on the equator like you're playing the accent now, so it's like I'm getting ready to play an accent. It's not quite an upstroke though. Here's number 6. And 1. Seven. Ready, and 1, 4, 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can do that. See if you can count it out in any way. And the key is making sure that you're doing it without any kind of standing tension. It shouldn't affect how you play. That's one of the big jumps from being a player to a teacher, is learning how to talk while you're playing. Because as a player, there's no reason to ever do that. But as a teacher, you have to do it all the time. And the little tricks are, you put the words in time with the accents. If you have a coordination issue. We're going to go to number 8A. Here we go. Rise and fall. If you're getting tense, you can let your arm hang a little bit. This is not a regular habit sort of part of your technique, but it can be a device to remove tension. B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. C. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Number 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Going a little faster. Right, 2, 3, 4. Left, 2, 3, 4, right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2. If you need to play lower, that's fine. Play as much as you can. If you need to simplify, that's totally fine. Lighten up. If you want to test how soft you can play. Let's do a little crescendo. Sneaky. Sorry. Ha! Diminuendo. You almost, it's like you're giving up. Oh, well. Oh, I quit. So you're putting less energy into the stick. You're just basically guiding it, working its way down out of energy. Number 2. Oh, you couldn't read my mind? Three. So examine if you're playing from your fulcrum, using just your fingers, minimal wrist, and no arm at this point. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Thor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say Thor? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. Remember to float. Like there's a little bit of a recurring wave in your arm. That's a picture that helps you. 6. And 1, 2, The accents are the only thing that takes effort. Relax. Keep your shoulders down. Breathe. Those are two things that indicate lack of relaxation. High shoulders and no breath. Seven, here we go. nickname float. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Again, if you need to lower the accents, that's fine. But only the accents require energy. B, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I don't have a specific tune in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, C, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Number 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right, left, right, left. Sorry, right, left, right, left. Stay on the right. Left, 2, 3, 4. Right, 2, 3, 4. And left, ready, and stay relaxed. Right for a while, and stay with it. Don't let yourself stop. Sidestep the tension. And left, 2, ready, go. You need to play low, that's great. Try to not stop. Number 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Woo! That should feel nice and easy. And as we get a little faster, I would say it's okay to do a little bit of a prep motion with your arm, not to accent the first note, but to help keep your entrance in time. So I'll exaggerate it. I'm not accenting my first note, but I'm not starting from absolute stillness. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Number 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time. Here's number 4. ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Low and go. Five. Breathe. Six. Ready, go. You're number 7. If this is too fast for you, just play 32 on a hand. Stay in any way you can. Number 8. Two, three. This is one of those things where the speed of your hand kind of does the thinking for you. As long as you know what a group of 3 accents feels like, it kind of figures out the tempo change for you. And you can kind of listen to what your hands are telling you. Be ready and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1. 1. C. 1. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That transition back to 1, see if you can do it smoothly. Here we go to 1. Ready? And. We're going to do a lightning round, so less reps per exercise. As we speed up. Right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, nice and low. Relax. Breathe. If you feel your jaw getting tight, that's tension. Like you're clenching your mouth. Some people do that. I used to do that a lot. Sometimes I still do it. But if people make faces when they drum, it's tension. It's not just effort. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 5. Relax. Drop your arm if you needed to. 6. 7. 8. So the rise and fall should be really evident. B. 1. 1. 1. C. Sorry, I'll give you more notice. C. 1. Double stops. 1, 2, stop, and woohoo! All right, shake out. Relax, 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 relax. Who's here? So we've had 4 people today. I know I texted a little bit late with the link, but if you're here, please chime in, say hello. I want to see a nice Instagram-worthy picture of your practice situation. Just make it look nice and perfect. Pads, sticks, music on the stand, potted plant, whatever you got. Ben, Ben's left is terrible. I'm sorry, Ben. Well, you'll work on it. Okay, so let's go. Vic Firth, number 2. I figured it'd be kind of fun to do that little single stroke 4 exercise. This is going to feel like cake for those of you who've already done this, especially after what we just did, right? So we're going to do it at this tempo, right? I'll demonstrate. I'll go through it. If you don't know it, just check it out. It's easy enough to memorize. 1, 2, number 2, applied. Again, 2, ready, go. Again, 2, ready, and. One, 2, ready, and. Now, for you guys, if this starts to get a little too fast, you chime in, let me know. I want to see how fast we can get with this. All right. So we'll do a couple more rounds. I don't want to go beyond everybody, but I want to see if we can get it a little bit faster. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Now I'm going to do it again, and if you're still working on the singles, keep doing the singles. If you want to try doubles, here's a cool thing you can try, right? So right? So everything is doubles, 100%, because if you look at the exercise, every beat within the beat has 4 notes, but sometimes the doubles are front loaded and sometimes they're back loaded, right? So let's do that same exercise. We're gonna do it all doubles if you can. If you want to stick to singles, totally cool. 1, 2, ready, and. It's kind of weird. It's like it's kind of floaty. I'm try it again. 1, 2, ready, and. One more time. All right, so that's kind of a circus trick thing to do, test your doubles. Let's go a little faster, back to singles. 1, 2, ready, and. Last time at this tempo. All right, we're going to speed up one more time. I'm starting to move. Again, this should feel like you're floating, and as we get faster, it should almost feel like you're just playing a double. And instead of doing a double stop double like that, you're just dropping them in. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so I'm going to take requests. Who wants to? I want you guys in the comments to just let me know which one you want to do next. Right? It can be anything out of that packet. Right? So we got I don't know 8 minutes left, something like that. So we can get 1 or 2 of them in there. So whatever you want to do, type, and we will do it. I'm not going to do anything. We'll just do left hand for the last 8 minutes, then. Josh, Rashab. Who's person number 4? Is it Ariane? Is it Arjun? Is it Ashwath? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Flam tax section in rudiment packet. All right. We're going beyond a little bit of the other stuff. Okay, we can do that. Triplet partials. I might go with triplet partials actually, Josh. We'll put flams on the list. But triplet partials, I know Ben knows that one already. Triplet partials is a fun one. So that is, go into the packet. That is towards the back. It's one of the double beat exercises, but it's really cool, especially if you want to do it a drum set and put some feet underneath it, is exercise E3. E3. So let's see, what is the bottom of that tempo range for you guys? 96. So let's do it at like 110 in that area. Right now, because it's triplets, we just ended at 120. By the way, we went up for the exercises 1 through 8. We went up to 150 today. So in case you were feeling like, oh, this feels quick, I don't know how this is going, it's 150. So if you made it, congratulations. And here we go. So this is our tempo, and it's a 4-2-1. So Josh, if you've never done this one before, this is going to be a little sight reading for you, but see if you can break it down into a pattern as soon as possible so that it turns into something from memory, or at least you're reading not off of the paper, but off of your mind's eye. You kind of like transcribed it into your brain, that sort of thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. All right, so that last part, I'm going to go backwards in that exercise. The ones sound freaky. They sound wrong. They sound like they're like inside out or something like that. Right? So it's 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet. But up to tempo, here it goes. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet. Right? It's a tongue twister, but you can do it. Let's go back to the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Right. This probably not as physically challenging. It might be rhythmically kind of hip. Definitely, Josh, I would advise for you, put some feet underneath this, right? So see if you can kind of feel and overlay that. All right, a little faster. Here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, and. The secret here is to not break your motion. Like when you see a rest, don't let your stick stop. Just it's flow, 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 flow. Movement to movement to movement. They're all connected. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, a little faster. This is the last time we're doing this one because this is a little hairy. So Rashad suggested a hairy one. Nothing wrong with hair, but you got to make sure everybody's hanging in there. Ready, and. And. Last time, here we go. Make it count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Thank you, everybody. So don't forget, send me a little picture of your practice setup, pose it, make it look real nice and perfect. Put whatever your favorite filter is on that. And I will see you tomorrow. We're gonna probably we'll spend a little less time on exercise, the single stroke essentials exercise. I feel like that was great today. We did like 30 minutes, which is fantastic. Like that's not time wasted. But as a result, we didn't get to do Higga-Digga-Burr and a couple of other exercises, and I want to get to those. So, and if you have any requests, send them to me. Like if you want to make sure I work in this or that, like today, flam tap exercise or triple partials, things like that, just let me know, and I will see you tomorrow.